Welcome. Do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Exclusive.
This is Independent TV7. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are listening from and viewing from. Yeah, this is Independent TV7 once again. Wow, the headline is very so funny, if there is any word like that. But the headline says Article speaks on Cabal running his government. Now, Article government. Where is the government? The government he was talking about, I don't understand. What is government, or what kind of government is he talking about? Let's puzzle more and see or listen to whatever he has to say. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the presidential flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), he has promised that there will not be any cabal in his administration if he does what, and that's what it is. He said if he succeeded in his quest for becoming Nigeria's next president, and that's what it is. But last time I checked, if is a conditional statement, and it's under probability. If he wins the election, come 2023, yes, it's going to become the presidential candidate, or is going to succeed Buhari or thereabouts. In his cabal, he said his cabal, there won't be Aki Panki, there won't be failure of promises, that there would not be any cabal in his administration. So, Aki Panki, no body or no entity forming another group, because you say this is a non-governmental organization, and you see from the executive you see another formation, and that's what they're saying. The Politics Nigeria reports that many Nigerians, prominent among whom is the First Lady Aisha Buhari, have claimed that there is a cabal whose influence on the decisions taken by President Muhammadu Buhari and the presidency is immense. And Mrs. Buhari, several instances are accused that these people of controlling her husband at the expense of Nigerians who entrusted President Buhari with their mandate. But I don't see a fact in that. There is no iota of truth. If someone is saying something, they say there's an iota of truth in what you're saying. I don't know where the narrative is coming from, but as it is, I would say those routinely fingered as members of the cabals. Yeah, that is what the problem is. They say some persons are the cabal, some persons are the pioneer. They'll say some persons came before some persons, and then there are some persons gossiping some persons. That is a formation or a narrative which cannot be traced, or rather a submission that does not hold water. But let's know what this is all about. According to storyline, says those routinely fingered as members of the cabal include the president's relative, Maman Daura, his associate Issa Funtua, now late. Okay, may his soul rest in perfect peace. And also, former chief of staff Abba Kyari is also late. May the gentle soul of those young men, old or young or thereabout, may their soul rest in perfect peace. You won't find, or you wouldn't find any cabal in my government. It is me, Waziri Atiku, that will run the administration by myself. That's what Atiku is saying, and he also told Voice of America, Hausa, in Hausa, on corruption. Atiku said the rule of law would be applied in making sure that those found guilty are not left off the hook, and this would demonstrate to Nigerians that our government means business. The former vice president had just said. That is the word coming from our amiable Atiku. What's been said by Atiku, I don't think his opinion does not count, because everybody is right in his own way, and everybody, or individually, we have a different perception towards life. We have a different notion, different submission. So if Atiku can be articulate and also be bold enough to say this. That means he knows what he's saying, and I pray God help Nigerians to believe in him also. I'm not saying I, tender support or I'm rendering support to any, of the presidential candidate, either Labour Party, I don't know. Because I don't really understand what party in Nigeria simply means. In the United States, we have their own version. They will say this is a Democrat and this is a Republican. Nigeria APC, PDP, so that's just a replica of example of what party simply means. Now, the system, the policy that's been given, that's been laid down, amongst the party members are not being followed. Now, the nonchalant attitude that they portray and they have extended it to the hierarchy, to that side of the government, and it's so very appalling. And the level of nepotism and level of so many political bigots who are the ones trying to jeopardize the effort. They jeopardize the effort of President Muhammadu Buhari, and trying to make ends meet. Trying to make ends meet is different from trying to puzzle or trying to do a visibility studies. Already all these attributes is embedded on each and every one of those politicians who think politics is dicey, those that think politics is a dirty game. I don't know where the narrative is coming from, because politics as it is, individually we should ask ourselves what the meaning of politics is. In a short form, we say politics can be a policy, can be let me say a guide, to a system of governance, or rather to a system of an organization whereby they follow, due process and follow it vividly, and that is what it is. And now, if a policy can be, betrayed, or policy can be neglected in this part of the world, I believe we Nigerians or thereabout, we do not know what we are doing. Life, they say, is in phases and men are in sizes. And if that be why some that are lower are some not on the equilibrium, having an inferiority complex towards life. Now the equilibrium up, down, no, they must be together. Some persons might have seen so many things or experiences they have encountered in the past. Now, if such occurrence, come true again, such person will know how to, quickly adapt and move on, and also calculate and do what is right and leave the rest. Now, if Waziri ATIKU is, so hitting the nail on the head, and by said, you won't find any cabal in my government. It is me, Waziri ATIKU, that will run the administration. And that is what ATIKU told the Voice of America. Hausa. Well, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. There is no time. Time is time, and time is money, and time is what it is. On to the next one, we're going to, elaborate more on this. Well, thank you for listening, and God bless you.